Hey, what's up guys, it's Rob here. I'm just giving you a quick deck list of my 6Ms. So let me just get right into it. 1 Inishi. Yeah, you have to remove 2 6Ms, but he's a boss monster. Synchros with Kagamusha. Really consistent, really adds something to the deck. You need to be able to drop a monster that can blow stuff up for you. It's really good. 2 Grandmaster is standard. Then you got your 3 Kagamusha. Sorry, every deck should be running 3 Kagamusha. 2 Kageki. I don't like 3, and as we saw from last YCS, the guy that topped was only running 2, so I figure, you know, I might as well just run 2 Kageki, and it's actually been playing out fine. 1 hand. Really like the 1 hand. I tried playing 2, but it was inconsistent. You know, 1 is fine. Spirit. This is my favorite 6 Samurai. It's always been my favorite 6 Samurai. Every time somebody asks me, like, what's the best card in your deck, I say, this is the best card in my deck. It really is. I really love this card. 1 Shan Squire. At first I hated it. I still hate it, but you kind of have to run it because it adds a little bit of consistency at times. The only bad thing is that you don't get counters from it. You can't summon Grandmaster with it, and those are the 2 biggest problems I find with this card. Otherwise, it's pretty amazing because you can just get it out with the dojo and sync up into a quick Shin with Kizan, and that's pretty good. Also, the effect to discard so your monster can't die, I've been using that quite a bit too when I draw into it. 3 Kizan to round off the monsters. Spells, you got 1 Gateway, obvious. 2 Dojos, 2's most consistent I think. 3 Uniteds. 6M United, just the best card in the deck besides the Gateway. No, it's not my favorite card, Spirit is, but it's just really good. Reborn, you gotta have the 1 Reborn, the book, Trunade, and 2 MSTs. I think that's pretty much standard for most decks. Then, of course, you got your Search Power, which is just the 3 Smoke Signals and 1 Rhoda. You gotta play it because you only really play 12 6Ms, so. For the traps, this is a card I was playing a while ago, and I saw the guy that was topped was running it, and I figured I'm going to put it back in the deck, because I actually do really like this card, and when I was playing it, it was pretty consistent. Along with Solemn Warnings, that was why I wasn't playing it before, by the way, was because I didn't have Solemn Warnings. Along with Solemn Warnings, it's even better. 2 Solemn Warning, I actually have a 3rd one now, so if anybody needs one, PM me. 1 Solemn Judgment, you gotta have the Solemn. 1 Royal Oppression, I used to hate this card at first, now I really like it. You kind of need it against some matchups like Tengu Plants. 2 Magatama, I prefer 2 Magatama to 1 and 1 7 tools, because if you have this card, it allows you to make riskier plays because you know that you have protection, and this can pretty much negate most of the stuff you're going to be trying to negate with your 7 tools anyway, besides the D prisons. So I really like this card. It's really amazing at 2. I wouldn't say play any less than that. You might even want to play 3, 1 in a side deck possibly. You got 2 Double-Edged Sword Technique because it's just broken. It basically is an extra Shein or an extra, or like a beast or something. So it's really good, but running it at 3 makes it a little bit inconsistent because against the matchups like Gravekeepers and stuff like that, it's going to be really bad. 1 Mirror Force, the last card in the deck. I always play Mirror Force. It's just so good. You can pull off big plays, and then if it gets screwed up somehow, you always have the Mirror Force to back you up. So if your opponent explodes on you, you have the opportunity to just wipe their whole field clean. It's really good. I'm going to go through the side deck really quick. 2 Puppet Plant for Mirror Match. 3 Kinetic Soldier for Mirror Match. And that's pretty much the only 5 cards I have for Mirror Match. It's really the only 5 cards I need for Mirror Match. I usually have a pretty good matchup for Mirror Match. 3-Dimensional Fissure. I really like 3-Dimensional Fissure right now. It's been playing pretty fantastically against Tengu Plants and stuff like that. It's really good. All I have to do is side out my Inishi, side out my 2 Double Edges, side out my MSTs, and side out my Monster Reborn, and then I just side into 3 D-Fissure and 3 of another card that's in the side deck that just really smashes that matchup. It's also good against a lot of other decks too, so just amazing card that we get to run because we don't really rely on Graveyard besides for the spells and traps. 3 Black Horn of Heaven. This is the card I'm running that most people don't play ever. It's really good though against decks that are synchro heavy, decks that like to drop cards like Dark Arm Dragon, Judgment Dragon. It's really good against those kinds of decks because you can just easily activate this, negate the summoning of something that's going to be a threat, and just not have to worry about it anymore. I side 3 of these against the Tengu Planet's 3D Fissures, and usually I'm going to win because of that. 2 D Prisons. This is protection against when they side into kinetic soldiers and stuff like that. Also against GBs, this is really good. So it's pretty much just protection from the anti-meta type stuff, Neospace and Gremlin, that kind of thing. Last 2 cards. 2-Chain Whirlwind. This is for the decks like Gravekeepers and Gladiator Beasts that have heavy back row set up to pretty much just smash on my monsters. But what I can do is, let's say they go activate a bluff, I negate with Shein, activate this, blow up 2 face downs. Now I'm at a +1 because of this card. It's really amazing. I suggest you guys try it out in your Samurai build. Because Samurais are pretty destructive, so you really get to activate this card quite a bit. Now for the extra deck, I'm just going to spin through this really quick. I run 2 Shein. I don't have 3, otherwise I might play 3. 1 Catastor, 1 Beast, 1 Gaia Knight, 1 Brionac, 1 Barkion, 1 Archfiend, really good beat stick. 1 Black Rose, 1 Landoise, 1 Scrap Dragon, 1 Colossal Fighter, because it puts in a lot of work. Let me tell you, this card has been amazing for me. 1 Stardust Dragon, 1 Thought Ruler, really good, and 1 Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier, and that's it. Alright, thanks guys for watching. I tried to make this video really quick, that way I could tell you guys at the end, please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have lots of updates like this going on, lots of videos over the summer. I got lots of time to do that, so please subscribe, like this video, comment, tell me what you think of the deck. Thank you guys so much for watching. Rob, peace out.